Yo, what is going on YouTube? Skateboard here, coming together with another video. So today, what we're going to be talking about is the teams that have qualified for the World League Invitational, or the qualifiers that are coming up in not very long from now. Basically, I think it's a good 2 weeks from now. Yeah. Sorry for the pause, but yeah, I think it's like 2 weeks away. And so we're going to be talking about the teams that have qualified and their rosters, basically. And yeah, so we're going to be talking about not just North American teams, also European teams and Australian teams as well. So let's get right on into this. So first of all, we're going to start off with North America. 8 teams qualify. I think there's 16 teams that are in North America that have been invited, but 8 teams qualify. So here, let's get started into the teams that have been invited. So three's up, California or Califa. I can't. That gamer tag is just But Stripe, Miyagi, Baker. So Califa, Stripe, Miyagi, Baker. That's three's up for you guys. And yeah, so let's move on right to the next team, Apotheon Esports, which is Fears, Fizzer, Legal, and Lacefield. And honestly, I think it's a really good team. I think they're going to be really underestimated. Complexity, everyone knows Nameless, Parasite, Miracles, and Ricky. I think they're going to be really talented when they show up too. Next is Dream Team, Diabolic, Chino, Happy Sender. Can't count. I mean, let's just get to the point. You can't count any of these teams that are invited. Can't count them out. Anything can happen. So, yeah, so that's Dream Team. E6 Gold, which is Dito, Saints, Sensi. I can't talk right now. I don't know why. Sorry. Let me repeat this. E6 Gold, Dito, Saints, Sensor, and Apathy. Next up is FaZe Clan with Clayster, Zuma, Attach, and Enable. And then there's Luminosity Gaming with Replays, Proofy, Spacely, and John. And then next is the Optic Gaming, which we all know their roster as well. Skunk, Crim6, Formal, Karma. Next is Rise Nation, Looney, Octane, Classic, and Slacked. Next is Elevate, which is the old TR squad. Remy, Nagafin, Aqua, and Facento. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know the old TR squad there. Yeah. Anyways, Envy is JCap, Ake, Slasher, and TP. And then TK is Sharp, Theory, Neslo, Goonjar. Orbit is Accuracy, Lawless, Pac-Man, and Wheats. And then here's where things get interesting, because these are teams, but they don't have an org yet. Like, if you go to the Call of Duty Sport, if you go to like the Call of Duty page where it talks about the World League and stuff, it doesn't even have an org or anything. Like, it doesn't have an org on top of the players. It just says to be dated, aka they need an org. So, but they're still invited without an organization. Don't get me wrong, because they're on the list of teams that are invited, but they just don't have an org yet. So those teams are Merc, Study, Killa, and Bose. And that's a pretty interesting team. I love that. I'm glad Mbos on the team, because if you guys kept up with my Rostomania series, I have not yet talked about Mbos' team, because that basically, I'll tell you guys what happened right now. That roster, Merc, Study, we're gonna team with Silly and Burns, but that didn't really go out too well. I think Silly found another team with Mochilla and 2 other players, and then Burns is actually the next team I'm gonna talk about. He found a team with 3 other players. That's the next team I'm gonna talk about. So yeah, basically Merc and Study picked up Killa and Bose, and they need an org, but they're invited. That's the set roster. They're not going to make another roster change. So, obviously it's on the list. So, yeah. The next team is Burns' team, which is Tipsy, Anticity, Burns, and Colchan. So, those are the North American teams that have qualified. Do not count any North American teams out. Anything can happen. It's going to be a good event. It's going to be a really, really, really solid event. So, I'm really excited. I don't know how... when I find out how it works, I'll let you guys know, because I don't know if only North American teams are going to play in North American teams, only European teams are going to play Europe, if that makes sense, or I don't know if they're all going to play each other. But it wouldn't make sense if they all played each other, because then if they all played each other, if they all played a one big LAN, would the top 4 placing European teams Is that how they would qualify? And the top eight placing North American teams, was that how they would qualify? Like, I hope you guys are trying to get what I'm saying out of that. But it would make more sense if they played North American teams played North American teams, because then the top eight North American teams that played against each other, obviously would qualify. But if they did one big LAN where they all the European teams, Australian teams, and the North American teams played each other, that'd be cool too. It just have to work out like the top four placing Australian teams would qualify. The top four highest placing European teams would qualify, and then obviously the top eight highest placing North American teams would qualify. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. It'd just be easier if they, every region played against each other. But nonetheless, let's get right on into Europe. I got kind of off topic there, but anyways, yeah. So let's get right on into European teams. First off is Epsilon, which is Rated, Joe, Moose, and Watson. And like I said, like, you can't count European teams out as well. Like, if they did that one big LAN, I mean, it's a LAN event. I mean, you can't count anyone out. Anything can happen. So do not underestimate any of these rosters that I'm telling you right now. So next up is Fab Games, which is Gun Elite, Kiwi, Quickly, and Barco. And I don't know much about the European scene. I know players like Rated, Joe, Moose, Watson, Marky B, Shane, Jerd, Swanee, Mad Cat, and Tommy. But I mean, I don't know that much about the European scene to know like all these players. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. So next up is Giants Gaming, is Tujor, Paluca, I think his name is UFO, and Jay-Z. So that's Giants Gaming. And then next up is Infused, which is Marky B, Urban, PD, and Zero. And then next up is Orbit. Orbit has a NA and a EU team. So Orbit EU is Shane, Vortex, Desire, and Sunny B. Vitality is Broken, RSKN, Gotaga, and Whalers. And if you guys can tell, I have a list up on my computer that I'm looking at, but you guys can see me, and you guys are probably like, why are your eyes wandering off somewhere? I have I have the Call of Duty page with like the list of teams and their rosters. So yeah, don't get mad at me for freaking, not knowing the rosters by heart. Like, I know all the NA rosters by heart, but the European teams and the Australian teams I need the list for, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, anyways, next up is two teams that don't have orgs yet, just like the NA team, but they're going. So first off is Tommy, Jordan, Madcat, and Swanee. And then the next team that doesn't have an org yet is Josh, Bonte, Dominant, and Reedy. So that's all the EU teams that are going to the event. I mean, I'm excited for this event. I hope you guys are too. But let's get right on into the Australian teams. These are the last region I have to talk about with their rosters. And first of all, we have Avidity. I mean, don't get mad if you know the player and I'm mispronouncing his name. So first up is Ozzy, Yelsor, Pixel, and Swiftozor. I think that's what his name is. Sorry, but yeah. And then that's Avidity, and then Citadel Gaming is Dismal, Carrie, Bundo, and Haju. I'm gonna look like an idiot, but yeah, that's Citadel Gaming. Original is Hopi, Dean, Vanquish, and Rival. Plantronics, Mindfreak. Everyone knows Mindfreak. They're a really good Australian team. I'm sure you guys have heard of Mindfreak as well. Buzo, Shocks, Fights, and Dens. And then next up is Plantronics Envy. Their roster is Vile Cider, Claw, Fergs, and Malco. And Sway Gaming, Just Sway, Renzi, Toasty, Jofa, and Twisted. Tainted Minds, Damage, Chilion, Fate, Immense. And then Team Immunity, Killer Pie, Gallarda. Oh my gosh, I can't. These gamer tags are tripping me out. Bokabek and Zeus. So that's all the rosters. I kind of, freaking screwed up with European gamer tags and their names, but don't judge me, okay? I know all the North American teams by heart. I mean, and I know like 3 or 4 European teams by heart, but I had no idea about the Australian teams or their rosters. So don't judge me for looking at a list of the rosters for Australian teams and for like 4 or 3 of the European teams. But nonetheless, those are the teams that have qualified. I kind of went through them quickly. I didn't want to get into talking about each team just for the fact that like I said, you can't count anybody out. You can't count a team. You can never count a team out of land. It's just not. It's not the right thing to do. You need to give props to the teams, and I mean they're invited for a reason. So yeah, so that's it. Those are the qualified teams, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and me talking about the rosters. And I will let you guys know about for those teams that need an org. I will let you guys know what org they decide to pick up. I follow basically every gaming thing on Twitter, so I mean I'll get the update, and yeah, so I'll let you guys know when Merc and Burns Off team gets an org. I don't think they have yet, but when they do, I'll figure it out. And then those 2 European teams, I should know when they get an org as well. If I don't get the update, I'm sorry, but nonetheless, I should get the update about the NA teams. So yeah, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be uploading, every day, every freaking day. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Also, one thing before I go, in my recent videos, I noticed they haven't been doing as well, and it's not that I'm offended, like you guys have the choice whether you guys want to watch them or not, but they haven't done as well as my other videos have, and I just want to, get feedback of what I did wrong with those videos. So just go check out those old videos and let me know if I did something wrong, or just give me, creative feedback, or stuff that I can do to improve on in the comments in this video. I'd really appreciate it. I would love to improve my YouTube channel. I mean, I love doing this, and I want to make you guys happy. So yeah, let me know what I can do to improve, whether it's uploading different things, or what should I do, how could I do a different thumbnail better, or something like that. Just give me feedback of how I can improve, and I will improve on it. And I actually people have been doing that for me about uploads. They want me to do GB montages and stuff like that, which I'm working on some stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, let me know shit like that. And yeah, I'm gonna end the video here before I ramble off forever. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new. This has been Skater Boy. I'm out, guys. Peace.